All right. Let me close my door real quick. All right. Hello. Um, I just wanted to post a quick video reviewing the spreadsheet and the slideshow. Let me just yeah. All right. Cool. Oh, not the spreadsheet and the slideshow. I meant the form. Anyhow, I thought I would show off the results of the form separately from the video, just so everyone knows kind of what got what and how everything did. And obviously, the spreadsheet I can kind of show off. It's in the server, so you can already view it whenever you want. In fact, if you're seeing this post Quoties awards, you could actually view this pre Quotie awards. So you really wanted to, I have to do that later. Whoops. Anyways, if you really wanted to, you could have seen what got the highest and lowest attribute. But I don't know. I just thought that was interesting because I'm recording this pre Quoties. It's still in the server. It's the same link as before. Kind of funny story. But that's not important. Let's just kind of start with the Google form. So for the most inspirational quote, uh, the quotes that got voted. One vote is "We go so far back that we met twice." Two votes is "A little kinky sometimes. Sometimes you have to learn how to be kinky." Crack the chief homeless. 4 votes. Penis is purple. Votes. And you made it like when two people nicknamed King of the Pedos. 6 votes. Excuse me. Now, best design was very spread out. I'm actually kind of shocked by the winner of it. But with 1 vote, we have too many reverse pedophiles, rogue sperm cell, hypothetical question for you, gotcha age regression kink, femboys deserve to be raped. What is he talking about? Porn. Sure you like men, but do men even like you? Then for 2 votes, we got imagine trying to nut in the family mac and cheese, and dog pity. 3 votes, Pride Month begins, and finally 4 votes, I curse you to have 3 sons who have a gotcha phase in their midlife. Now for the best failed quote, there were 4 things to vote for, but only 3 got voted. But anyway, Goku helped me, 3 votes. I'm not on siege to cool down, 5 votes. And this one with 10 votes. This one. Now, for the most appropriate quote, a lot of ones, but we got "You mess with the tubby, you get the horns." "This is a Black Albert Einstein moment of all time." "You doing this is like bragging about running to a kid in a wheelchair." "I curse you have 3 sons." "You uncooked Wagyu steak." 19 cents and a half eaten hot dog. "We go so far back that we met twice." "Last 3 guys you've dated have been men." "Have to choose between the birthrights or the ability to pee myself." "He killed your wife in a good way." With 2 votes, "Oh, someone opened these Doritos." "Oh no, it's someone ethnically ambiguous with mommy issues." And with 4 votes, "A glass onion." That would be hard to eat. The best reference, we got "I have to choose between birthrights." Pride Month begins. "I hope your children have a gotcha age regression kink." "I can make her wear a bunny suit." Anime Feet Simulator X. And with 2 votes, we got Reverse Bear Trap, Peen Protection with Waterboy, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. 3 votes, we got Reincarnated to an Isekai Femboy. And 4 votes, we got the Tissue Box one. Now, for the stupidest quote, with 1 vote, we got "He killed your wife in a good way." And we're already on third base. Now, with 2 votes, I opened up the wrong homework file. 4 votes, "Ooh, spooky boner," and "Gah, not even gay." Finally, with 6 votes, "How about you remove your virginity?" Most influential member of the server, 1 vote for Cashhound, 1 vote for Sigmeister, 2 votes for Venok, 5 votes for Toaster Waffle, and 9 votes for me. Now, the most gay quote, "Max, I don't just want to see you in a hard hat." 1 vote. "Last 3 guys you dated have been men." Personally, I would just let them impregnate me. Sword fight in the bathroom. I totally didn't give head for a cookie. Femboys deserve to be raped. Bear trap with 2 votes. Isekai femboy. That's because it's gay, 3 votes. And finally, Caleb, I want to kneel before you, 5 votes. Most diabolical quote. So this one was a really hard one to kind of find the criteria for exactly. I just kind of picked with this one, like ones I kind of felt like it fit it. So we got sure you like men, but do men even like you with 1 vote? Ethnically ambiguous with mommy issues, and I wish I was Marciana right now. 2 votes. We got I hope your children have a gotcha age regression kink. Now with 3 votes, dad's a prostitute and fill your anal cavity. And the winner was only way you'll ever lose your virginity. 7 votes. Now people's worst attributor. This was the very first and only tie on the whole thing, which is kind of crazy to me. How I did the tiebreaker is I had one of my friends personally review the 2 tie, and I had him just pick. But what he ended up doing is he ended up showing the quotes to one of his friends and seeing how they reacted in order to decide, which I think was pretty cool because that was a more unbiased way of doing it. Anyhow, with 1 vote, we got Genesis, we got Cheese, we got Venok, Mel, Vex, and the Cash Hound. Now, with 2 votes, we got Uncle Jay, Gooby Wooby, Max, and for the tie with 3 votes, we got Vommy and Toaster. Now, people's favorite attributor. This one was actually kind of close, shockingly. But with 1 vote, we got Cash Hound, Astro Void, Gooby Wooby, Sammy, Cheese. 2 votes, Toaster Waffle. 3 votes, Ragu Sauce. 3 votes, Vommy. And finally, 5 votes, Uncle Jay. Now, most underrated. This one I did the award differently for, but literally everyone who got voted on here got like an award for it. I thought that was cool to mention, like cool to do. So the results here don't really matter, but I will mention what got voted anyway. That's because it's gay. 19 cents and half eaten hot dog. Max, I don't just want to see you in a hard hat. Could we normalize being cucked? If you had sex with a platypus. One of my close friends is an evil rapist. Isekai femboy. Chief homeless. Glass onion. Someone ethnically ambiguous. Doritos. Rogue sperm cell. Purple. Hypothetical question for you. And I know your dad's a prostitute. Now for the worst quote of the year, we have with 1 vote, PDA, stop biting, licking my feet, normalize being cocked, I'm proud of you, M. Coon, we're already on third base, it isn't if I enjoy it enough for the both of us, you uncooked Wagyu steak. 2 votes, we got femboys deserve to be raped, yeah, not even gay. 3 votes, we got you snooze, you lose. And with 4 votes, we got ooh, spooky boner. Now, quote of the year, which quote was the best quote? All quotes included, just like the previous. This doesn't come as too much of a surprise to anyone, truthfully. Gooby Wooby is actually a homosexual. Family mac and cheese. Space Hitler. Nut in the milkshake. Isekai femboy. Penis demon. Penis is purple. Uncooked Wagyu steak. Tapeworms and ring ants have him. Can make her wear a bunny suit. Gotcha age regression kink. And unshockingly, the winner, the only way you'll ever lose your virginity is if your dog takes pity on you. Now, moving over to the spreadsheet now, I have all the Google form responses on here, except one. In fact, same here. The reason for that being is someone must have found it in the server, but they took the Google form after I closed it. So I may as well show off what they voted. So we got most inspirational quote. They voted, "You know you made it in life when two people nickname you king of the pedos." Best design, which quote had the best cover image? Only way we'll ever lose virginity is if your dog takes pity on you. Best failed quote, my Anna told me that she cut, yeah. This appropriate quote, which quote was not inappropriate but still funny? I know it's someone ethnically ambiguous with mommy issues. For best reference, they picked I Want to Draw Nazi Miku. Stupidest quote, Gad, not even gay. Most influential, Mel. Most gay, that's because it's gay and it's all faggy. Most diabolical, I'm going to fill your anal cavity with 4 new crossbreeds. People's worst distributor, Mel. People's favorite distributor, me. Most underrated, you uncooked Wagyu steak. And for worst quote, they picked I'm straight up a pedophile. And for best quote, they picked I curse you have 3 gotcha sons. All right. Now let's get to the actual spreadsheet. So I labeled which quote got the best and worst rating, so I had it for the slideshow. But essentially, this is everything that had to be done for the spreadsheet. Kind of took forever, but kind of just to give a rundown if you guys ever want to view it yourselves. Like I said earlier in the video, this was posted in the server, so if you'd like, you can go look at that. How it's organized is different from each sheet, but essentially for each sheet, the quote goes along here. And essentially, I gave each quote a certain amount of points dependent on how it rated on everyone's tier lists. Then what I did is I added them together and averaged them. Now, this does get you the same results. So obviously, if you have the most points, you're going to have the obviously the most average. But I think it's cool to just show both, right? Anyhow, it also kind of shows like who overall, like, it's a different metric. I'll explain it later when we go to sheet 1. But essentially, if you're viewing this slide, you can see what every list rated that quote. At some point, I may change it to say who did which list. I don't know. But as you can see here, right here is I curse you have 3 sons who have a gotcha phase in their midlife. We look at it, we can see what every person rated it here, what its average rating was, and its overall score from adding these up. So we can also see how many total points everyone got together, and together everyone had a total score of 4,194, which is pretty cool. What else is there to show here? There's also the average the average score given per list at the bottom here, plus the total score from each list. This was the average score, just generally. And this I didn't add because it wouldn't really be anything, you know? Anyhow, let's go to sheet 1. Obviously, I have to add what rank each and everything got. I did redo how the ranking system worked, because before how I had it, it was like a 4.5 was S tier, and I believe more quotes were in that range. But I realized this time almost nothing did as good as it did beforehand. And that's because I had way more tier lists this time, right? So everything got an equal rating and much more rating, because I believe last time I had like 8 tier lists. Now I have 17, over double that. So at a future date, I'll go through and update these ranks. But kind of like shown on the Quoties, you can see here that only way you'll ever lose your virginity got the highest rating. You snooze, you lose got the lowest. This is also the criteria for each rating. And obviously, just like this slide, it's more compact, so you can see which quote got the amount of points and its average. Okay, so now we have table 2 on sheet 1, which shows how many quotes a person had the total sum of their score, and the average points they had overall. Anyhow, how I did the average points for each person was essentially I took the average of their average. So let's see if I sort it A to Z. It's fine. Whoops, wrong thing. Here, sort A to Z. Let's just do Venok, for example. So we're going to find us 3 quotes, these 3, and we're going to go to the end of the row to see their average. Then we're going to just go down here. We're going to press the average button, and as we can see, we get an average, and that's how I calculated everyone's average. If we look at Venok, we get roughly the same number. I did round up on some. Like here, obviously, I rounded up here, and then it rounded up, or no, I rounded up here. It doesn't matter where I would round it up. It would always round up to 3.02. I tried to round up to the 3rd decimal point, kind of just because I'm used to doing that in my math class. So yeah. Yeah. So that was about it for the video. Thank you for participating in Quoties if you did. And yeah, that's it.